Did you know that a broken doorbell could end up costing you thousands on the sale of your home? Today, I'm going to break down the top 5 mistakes that sellers make that could be costing them big time. Let's make sure you don't lose out when you list your home. When it's time to sell, small mistakes can sometimes make a huge impact on your bottom line. So let's talk about how to make sure your home stands out for the right reasons and not the wrong reasons. First thing is you have to price your home correctly. Overpricing your home is going to push buyers away. They're not even going to come look at it. And what I tell people is you want to be the shiny penny in your price point. So if you think your home is worth $539, you're competing with homes that are priced at $550. So look at those $550,000 homes and look at yours. How do you stack up? Then look at the 525 homes. How do you stack up to those? Because maybe you need to price it at 525. That puts you as the shiny penny above all the other homes in that price range. And what that does is it drives demand, it increases the competition, and ultimately you could end up selling for more than the price that you listed at. So that's why you want to work with an agent who is local, who knows the area, because we know those pricing tips. Second thing that can cost you is not making those minor repairs. So neglecting minor repairs like a broken doorbell or torn screens, it can create a poor first impression, and it suggests that maybe you've not taken care of larger maintenance items as well. So walk through your house as a buyer would. Fix those minor issues up front, whether it's cleaning mold in the shower to replacing the broken and torn screens. It's those details that sometimes can make or break a sale. Third thing is they fail to depersonalize their home. I just recently walked through a house and it was an estate sale. The lady has moved into the house to sell it right now, and so she's trying to get all this stuff cleaned up. There is stuff everywhere. And we've talked 2 or 3 times about you've got to get this stuff out of here. And she's just having a real hard time with it. It's an emotional thing, it's a stress thing, and I think it's just kind of paralyzed her. I just keep telling her, like, people are not going to want to come look at the house when all they can see is the stuff that's in here. So depersonalize your home. Get rid of the family wall of photos. Get rid of the china collection or the doll collection or even the gun collection that you may have. Make it an open space so that buyers can see themselves in your home. The fourth mistake sellers make is they don't think that marketing and photography are important. I've had another listing appointment that I went on recently that their agreement with another agent's getting ready to expire. And they were very upset that the agent didn't hire a professional photographer, the one they have now. And I was like, yeah, they're not doing your home any justice with these cell phone photos. I can tell you that. And he goes, yeah, I know. And it just blew my mind that even though he had brought that to the agent's attention, they weren't going to take photos by a professional and replace them. So make sure when you're interviewing these agents to come sell your home, ask them up front, do you use a professional photographer? And even write it as an out in your contract that if they don't use professional photographer, that you can cancel the listing agreement with no penalty. The last thing is sellers are not flexible with their showings. And I've had a couple of sellers most recently that they're always wanting a showing, but anytime you call them to schedule the showing, well, that's not a good time for us. Well, you can't sell your home if you don't let people come look at it. Usually if you live in your house, then I get you're going to need a little bit of notice, especially if you've got pets, if you've got kids, things going on. But you've got to be show ready pretty much at all times. Make sure that when you go to list your home, you keep things tidied up. You make a list of chores for the kids and say, okay, this is what we got to do every night before we go to bed, so that if the agent calls tomorrow and says somebody wants to show our house, it's going to be okay. We're not going to freak out because the dirty dishes are in the sink, there's toys all over the floor, whatever the case may be. So avoid those 5 mistakes when you're going to sell your home, and it's going to put you in a really good position to have a smooth, profitable sale. And if you found these tips helpful, please hit the follow button, follow me, because I talk about tips to help you get your home sold quickly and for top dollar all the time.